Pizza has always been considered a convenient and appealing meal for the whole family, from weekend dinners to quick parties. But behind the flashy branding of big chains lies a disturbing truth. Many pizza chains have turned what seemed like a safe dish into a nutritional time bomb packed with grease, salt, chemicals, and health risks. Instead of fresh quality, consumers receive greasy boxes, fake cheese, and soggy crusts. Let's dive into 7 pizza chains you should avoid at all costs and discover the 2 rare brands that truly maintain the quality customers can trust. 7 pizza chains to avoid. 1. Little Caesars, cheap, but the price is your health. Little Caesars is often marketed as the tasty, affordable fast choice with its $5 hot and ready pizza. But behind that seemingly attractive price is an experience that leaves many people disappointed. Open the box, and what you see isn't a mouth-watering aroma, but puddles of grease enough to soak through tables and clothing. The crust is soggy like wet cardboard, the cheese clings like melted plastic, and the pepperoni slices glisten with a chemical like oil. Former employees revealed that the dough is pre-made frozen and shipped in bulk, the sauce is squeezed out of giant plastic bags, and the so-called fresh mozzarella is nothing but a blend of industrial cheese. No wonder the taste falls far short of real pizza. Even more concerning are the nutrition facts. A single slice of pepperoni pizza here can contain up to 1,000 milligrams of sodium, the equivalent of the recommended salt intake for an entire meal for an adult. And in reality, nobody eats just one slice. With 2 or 3 pieces, the buildup of salt and grease can spike blood pressure and burden both the heart and kidneys. Many customers have compared carrying a Little Caesars pizza to carrying a leaking oil can inside a cardboard box. It may fill you up cheaply, but in the long run, it's a dangerous trade-off for your health. Little Caesars is no longer just a convenient dinner, it's a warning sign for anyone who underestimates food quality. 2. Sbarro. Pizza to fill the stomach, not to enjoy. Sbarro used to be a familiar name in mall food courts where shoppers would stop for a quick bite between stores. But today, the brand has lost its appeal and is often chosen only when customers have no other choice. A slice of Sbarro pizza often sits for hours under fluorescent lights with cheese hardened into rubber crust dried out like rain-soaked cardboard and tomato sauce so bland it tastes like watered-down ketchup. Instead of fresh piping hot pizza, customers get a tired, lifeless product. Former employees revealed that many pizzas are reheated multiple times until the oil separates, but they're still placed on trays and sold to customers. That means the so-called fresh pizza could actually have been revived a second time. Nutritionally, 1 slice of Sbarro pizza contains about 900 milligrams of sodium, nearly half the maximum daily salt limit recommended for an adult. Just 2 slices can bring the body dangerously close to that threshold, especially for older people or those with heart conditions. Today, Sbarro is no longer true pizza, but merely a hunger fix in desperate situations. It proves that not everything labeled as pizza delivers flavor or satisfaction. This is a choice to avoid if you want a meal that's truly delicious and safe. 3. Pizza Hut. From childhood memory to greasy nightmare, there was a time when Pizza Hut symbolized family nights together where kids were excited for the stretchy cheese and parents were glad for a quick meal. But nowadays, the brand has lost its shine and turned into a huge disappointment. Many customers complain of undercooked pizzas, soggy crusts, and toppings that slide right off with the first bite. The pan pizza, once Pizza Hut's signature item, is now compared to fried chicken skin. Instead of being properly baked, the crust is often soaked in oil before going into the oven, leaving the bottom crispy but dripping with grease. A single slice of stuffed crust pizza can have 350 calories and 700 milligrams of sodium. Just 2 slices bring you close to your daily salt maximum, not to mention exceeding limits for saturated fat. Plenty of customers have shared photos of raw doughy pizzas, uncooked crust, or deliveries arriving cold and incorrect. All of this overshadows the childhood memories tied to the iconic Red Roof restaurants. Pizza Hut today is no longer comfort food that brings joy, but a wrinkled, grease-soaked cardboard box full of disappointment. 4. Papa John's. Sauce as sweet as candy garlic butter turned into an oil swamp. Papa John's promotes itself with the slogan, "Better ingredients, better pizza," but the actual experience makes customers laugh bitterly. Its tomato sauce is so sugary it tastes more like donut glaze than pizza sauce, turning a slice with pepperoni into a bizarre dessert. The crust is thick and soft, closer to sponge cake, lacking the crispness of a proper pizza. The biggest controversy is the famous garlic butter cup. Fans call it the highlight, but many customers and even former employees call it a puddle of regret. Left on the table, it leaves a shiny oil streak. Dip a slice into it and the grease runs all the way to your elbow. Some employees even admitted the butter cups are often left out for hours sweating until they look like melted candle wax. Nutritionally, a single large pepperoni slice carries nearly 800 milligrams of sodium. Just 2 or 3 slices with garlic butter will push you far past the safe daily salt limit. Papa John's no longer represents quality pizza, only a mix of sugar, grease, and soggy dough wrapped in a fancy name. 5. Domino's. More advertising than improvement. In 2010, Domino's created a media frenzy when it announced a recipe change from crust to sauce to cheese. The flashy ad campaign made customers expect a dramatic transformation. But reality showed the opposite. Domino's pizza was still criticized as bland, greasy, and lacking real flavor. The sauce was watery, more sour than savory. The cheese stretched like plastic and was unpleasant to eat, and the crust was neither truly crispy nor properly soft. It cracked like drywall. Plenty of customers complained about delivery service pizzas arriving cold boxes, flipped over toppings piled into one corner as if the pie had just been in an accident. Internal staff also admitted the cheese comes pre-packaged in giant frozen bags, often clumped together. On top of that, the industrial ovens were set too hot, causing pizzas to burn on one side and stay raw on the other. Nutritionally, a large specialty pizza from Domino's can pack as much as 3,500 calories and several thousand milligrams of sodium, staggering numbers for anyone's health. Domino's isn't the absolute worst, but its disappointing mediocrity makes it not worth the money, especially with so many safer and tastier options out there. 6. Blaze Pizza. Choose your own toppings. Choose your own disaster. Blaze Pizza was once praised as the future of pizza thanks to its build-your-own topping model. The idea sounded modern and fun, but in practice it's full of risks. Pizzas are cooked on industrial conveyor belts and many come out with burnt black edges while the center is still raw and soggy. Numerous customers reported pizzas that were wet with toppings dripping liquid until the crust collapsed. Shockingly, some locations even told customers they were out of cheese, something unthinkable for a pizza chain. LeBron James once invested in and promoted Blaze as a new pizza empire. But instead of a breakthrough, many diners said Blaze tasted no better than a middle school cafeteria meal just under brighter lights. Nutritionally, a fully loaded pizza can hit 2,000 calories and far exceed the recommended daily salt intake. Blaze Pizza proves that customizable doesn't always equal quality. Behind the glossy image lies nothing more than marketing hype, not a dining experience worth remembering. 7. Pizza Ranch. All you can eat. Here's all the risks you can get. Pizza Ranch is famous for its pizza, fried chicken, and mac and cheese buffets. Sounds appealing, but buffet also means hygiene risks. Many locations were caught leaving food under heat lamps for hours at unsafe temperatures, and some were even cited for mold in kitchen areas. Former employees revealed leftover pizzas were often saved for the next day as long as they hadn't changed color, meaning fresh often just meant reheated. Customers have shared frightening experiences biting into fried chicken that was still cold and raw inside, only to end up in the bathroom hours later with stomach pain. Nutritionally, a typical buffet plate with a few slices of pizza fried chicken and cheesy sides can total 2,500 calories and 5,000 milligrams of sodium, double the safe daily limit. Pizza Ranch isn't really eat all you want. It's more like gamble with your stomach. Cheap prices and short-term fullness can't outweigh long-term risks, both in food safety and nutritional overload. 2 pizza chains truly worth trying. 1. Casey's gas station pizza that puts the big guys to shame. It may sound unbelievable, but Casey's, originally a convenience store at a gas station, has become one of the most beloved pizza chains in the American Midwest. What makes Casey's successful is freshness and a hands-on approach. Staff roll the dough right at the counter instead of using frozen crust. The sauce doesn't taste canned, and the toppings are carefully chosen, meats and vegetables that never feel industrial. The biggest highlight is the breakfast pizza topped with egg, sausage, cheese, and white sauce. Though it sounds heavy, the balance is surprisingly good. In fact, in 2022, it won the award for Best Fast Food Breakfast in the region. For residents of small towns in Iowa, Nebraska, and Minnesota, Casey's Pizza isn't just a quick meal, it's part of community life, even a source of local pride. Some customers have said Casey's is the only reason I don't hate living out in the sticks. 2. Domino's, a chain pizza that keeps its quality. Founded in 1963 in Columbus, Ohio, Domino's is proof that not every pizza chain means low quality. Its signature is the edge-to-edge style toppings spread all the way to the crust, leaving no dry bread rim like most other chains. A large Domino's pizza can have over 100 slices of pepperoni, lightly spicy, crispy, and top-notch in quality. The crust is thin but sturdy, crisp yet still chewy. The sauce is mildly tangy, not overly sweet, and the cheese is the real deal, not the industrial blends used elsewhere. Customers often praise Donato's for tasting fresh, never like reheated frozen pizza, something extremely rare in large chains. This consistent commitment to quality has helped Donato's maintain its reputation for decades and remain a trusted choice for true pizza lovers. The 7 chains above have lost customer trust, becoming symbols of greasy, salty industrial food. They're no longer safe choices for family dinners, but amid this bleak picture, there are bright spots like Casey's and Donato's where customers get truly fresh, worthwhile pizza that won't leave you with regret. Have you ever experienced a pizza nightmare from any of these chains? Share your story in the comments. Yours might be even scarier than this list.